Wait, girl, how do you
Oh, girl,
we
we
haven't
always
figured
stumble
out
on
how
the
to start
intros,
this
don't
shit
we?
yet. Like,
Hey guys,
yeah,
this is episode
hey
2,
guys is a good
baby.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna start it the way I start off my streams, but I was like, wait, I
Actually,
don't know
no,
if I
do
don't
that. I think that's better.
really. I mean, okay, okay. So the way I start my streams is I'll hit the go live button. I'll be like, and we live. What's good, y'all? Welcome back
Hey,
to another stream. But I guess welcome back to another episode of Catching Up. Welcome back, everybody. How are you doing today, Nethra?
are you practicing the intro or are we actually doing the intro?
Girl, I don't know. What do you want to do?
You know what? Okay, let's just maybe we can just keep it as the real thing.
Okay, bet.
Wait, is this too chaotic? Should we redo it?
I like the chaos. One day we'll look back at it and be like, you see, guys, you just have to, start doing content just to fucking do it. Don't worry about
There you
getting
go.
shit
We're the
perfect.
blueprint. We're the blueprint.
Exactly. Exactly.
I I'm doing all right, Jen. How are you?
Good. Both of us just got off of work for today, and here we are pursuing our creative passions on the side.
Period. I don't think I got the chance to ask this to you yet, but how was work today? We are halfway through the
It was
week.
all
How's been
right,
feel?
a little slow, not too busy, which is always nice. But yeah,
Awesome.
nothing too crazy. I was just chilling on the clock. What about you?
Absolutely the same. I think I didn't have a meeting until like 1:30 today, so I
Okay.
basically just napped the whole morning.
Nice. Love to see it.
Hashtag just work from home things.
Yeah, just work from home things. If any of our employers are hearing this, she was just kidding. She wasn't napping on the
These are
clock.
jokes, guys.
Yeah, all jokes.
Oh man. Huh, you know what's also something I've been appreciating is like the pleasant weather. Like I went for a little hot girl walk just now and
Girl, me too. Oh my God.
like the thing is, I don't know if I should be concerned that it's so warm this early in the year or if I should be happy about it, you
you
know?
know, just global warming things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a little concerning, but
But am I mad at it? Like not
not
particularly.
entirely. Not entirely.
Right. Like I want the environment to be its best, but like I like getting my steps in too. So I will take
Exactly.
it.
I feel that.
What's on your mind, Jen? What do we have to share with the
And
people?
girl, let me tell you, I did not mention this on the last podcast, but I was scrolling on Twitter and I had seen this car. It's called the Toyota Supra. And I had seen, I think, like the black version of the car. And I was like, I wonder if this shit comes in red. And I Googled it, and sure enough, it comes in red. And then I got, the impulsive urge to want one. But I don't have the funds for that currently. So I will
One
not follow
day.
through with my impulsive urge today. One day, maybe, maybe.
Is that actually like for real your dream car or is it
No,
just
it's
one of
not.
those? Okay.
It's very impulsive. My dream car is like a Lexus.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Do you have one or?
I kind of own my dream car, I think. I mean, I'm still paying off
Mm.
like the little bit of loan that
Yeah, yeah.
is left over for it, but I drive a Volkswagen Beetle and
Period.
yeah, I know. I like
Real
that
hot girl shit.
responsibility. I know for sure. It's like nice and cute and small and compact and I mean, granted, do I take it out that much? Not really, because I'm really scared of driving, but you know,
One
the
day.
the few streets that I do know how to drive on, I look fly. Like it's cute. I feel cute, you know? It's a vibe.
Wow, girl, I didn't know that was your dream car.
I think either that or like a Porsche. I like small cars. I like
Mhm.
them looking sleek and compact, and I don't want
Right.
anything too big or too flashy. Like I really could not care less about like, you know, mileage or like leather seats or whatever. I'm like, can
Yeah.
it get me from point A to point B?
It
Enough.
needs to look cute though.
Exactly.
No, I feel
If it's
that.
not adorable, like I really just
You
can't
don't want
move
it.
forward with it. Yeah, we don't
Leave
want
that shit on the lot.
it. Oh.
Oh my god. But
Wait,
yeah,
I have
that's
another question.
Oh, yeah, 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 sure.
Okay, I forgot it. Never mind.
You
I'm so
you
sorry.
spot.
Wait, oh, this
No,
was
girl.
my question.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't
yeah, yeah.
Supras like those are shoes, right?
I think they are shoes as well. Um Yeah,
'Cause
I
I
think
remember
they are
Justin
shoes.
Bieber used to rock a lot of those,
Really?
like, baby era Justin Bieber. That's my
Interesting.
knowledge. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, today's
yeah.
his birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, B.
Really?
Yep, March 1st.
Oh, shit. Happy birthday, Justin.
In the midst of all this, like, Hailey Selena drama, I don't know that, I should be sending, praise or anything his way. Are you keeping
Man,
up with any of
girl,
that?
what the fuck is going on with the Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez shit? Like, I am lost, I'm telling you. Like, I've seen jokes about it on the internet, but I don't fully get it. Like, what's going on? Like, they got beef right now or something?
I don't even know if they have beef, but everyone seems to be convinced that, like, she is obsessed with Selena or, like, she was, like, a stalker of Justin's before they got married. Like, there's all these, like, old clips of her coming online of, like,
I did
her
see
singing
some of that.
along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, like, her being in, like, the background of, like, a date that Justin and Selena went on, or, like, her messaging, like, a Bieber fan account being like, "Which hotel is he gonna be in?" And,
Oh.
like, I don't know whether, like, I fully wanna buy into that, but also, like, people are, like, comparing images of, like, Selena wore this one day and, like, oh, a few days later, Hailey was seen wearing something very similar, like, the obsession won't stop, blah, blah, blah. People are commenting stuff like, "You season 6, right here, right now."
I'm fucking dead.
I
Stop.
know. It's honestly, I can't lie, it's, like, super funny, but I also
Yeah.
just I feel so bad for both of them
Yeah.
because I don't know. These are 2 grown women that have their own lives, and also the fact that, like, Justin like, the internet is tearing Haley to shreds right now, and the
I
fact
believe
that
it.
he hasn't said one thing is just
You know, in
if
the
he
midst
wanted to,
of
he would.
the
Isn't that what all the girls say? If he wanted to,
Yeah,
he would, and
yeah,
he is
no, I
not.
agree. In the midst of the random, like, Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez clips that I've seen within the past week or so, I've
Mhm.
definitely seen clips of Justin just not being the best
Oh my god, girl, yeah, that's the
boyfriend,
other part of it
husband,
too.
and
That's
I'm
the other
like,
part
"Yo,
of
what's
it.
going on?"
People are like, "He treats her so horribly." Like, I've seen videos of him, like, slamming the door, in the car before she gets down, or, I don't even know, like, not being super, like, friendly or affectionate with her in front of paparazzi, or,
Yeah.
like, there was this one video of, her asking him, like, "What was the moment you knew you fell in love with me?" Or, like, "When was our first kiss?" Or something to that effect, and
Yeah.
he just, like, does not know. He's just, like, stuttering or, like,
Bro,
dissociating the
what?
whole time.
Justin,
I
come
know.
on, dog.
I
That's your
know.
wife.
Those
That's
prayers
wild.
and thoughts to all those involved. But
Exactly.
also,
I agree.
girl, there was this other thing I saw on TikTok. It was like people are pulling up to fast food restaurants, and the waiters are like leaving little cups outside for tips, and one of them says Team Haley and one
Team
says Team Selena. And the Selena cup is just towering over the Haley tips.
Bro, I'm fucking dead. Oh my
I
god, y'all
know.
are wild.
And the crazy thing is the fact that like you who's like not maybe super tuned in on all this
Yeah.
drama is so aware, like that just lets me know. Do you know how many like followers she's lost? Like
No, but I
her
assume it's
follower
a
count
lot?
is like really descending. I think she went from like 50.5 million to like 49 million or something in like a few
Oh,
days.
shit.
And
What?
Selena is like the most followed woman on Instagram right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I love Selena, good for her, but like the hate is just I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't want to
no,
like
that's crazy.
yeah, this is like James Charles part 2 almost.
Stop.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
the fact that, like, I had asked whether or not they're beefing right now or not, and then you were like, "Well, not exactly." I was like, "Wait, what? Are we just pulling this shit out of thin" I mean, not out of thin air, because I mean, like, there are definitely some clips out there that, look not so great on certain parties, but
Right.
yeah,
Certain
that's
parties.
fucking
That was
wild.
graceful, Jen.
Thank you, thank you.
I like how you're trying to not say anything cancelable, and
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
not trying to
blurting
say anything
everything out.
cancelable, and also when I thought about it, I mean, it wasn't just clips of, like, one person, to be fair, so that's why I kinda
Fair.
changed what I was about to
Right,
say
right,
to
right.
just parties general, but damn, that's
Right,
crazy.
and that's the other side of this. People are, like, involving, like, the Kardashians and,
Wait, what?
yeah, no, I'm so serious. Like, Kylie and Kendall are somehow involved in all of this. I don't even know.
Oh, bro, nah, that's crazy. See, I didn't even know they dragged the Kardashians into this shit.
Right?
'Cause you were like, "Yeah, the Kardashians are being dragged in." I'm like, "What the fuck they gotta do with all this?"
I think there was some, like this is how this all began, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Selena, like, laminated her brows. I'm not even entirely sure what that means, but it just looked like
Yeah, I was about to say, "Girl, what?"
yeah, I don't even
But
know how
no,
to
continue,
describe it if I'm
continue.
being honest. It just looks like combed upwards and, like, very clear and glossy, and I
Uh-huh.
think she posted, like, a story on TikTok saying that, like, she doesn't feel, like, beautiful enough or, she was like you know that TikTok audio of, like, My name is Bella
Bella
Hadid,"
Hadid? Yeah,
and
yeah,
Selena was saying something like, "Oh, like, she's so beautiful, I wish I could be as beautiful as her," or something like that, and,
yeah,
she had those laminated brows, and then I think, like, Kylie posted a story of her brows being laminated too, and people are like, "Oh, you guys are just trying to bully her," and then, um, dragged, like, Haley into it, or I don't know, maybe Haley laminated her brows too, whatever the hell that means, and in
yeah.
my I to my knowledge, that's where all this began.
Girl, that is crazy. You know,
That's a
one thing
lot.
that I had seen? Somebody had tweeted
Uh-huh.
about the situation, and she was like, "Oh my god, I love seeing, messy shit like this because it keeps me young."
Who
The
said that?
fucking I don't know, some random bitch on Twitter, I swear I read this tweet, like, earlier
Oh,
today, but she
that's
had
so
said something like
funny.
that. She was like, "Seeing all this tea and drama unfold keeps me young," and I'm like, "Hell no."
Someone said, "If you ever feel bad, just remember that you're not Hailey Bieber right now." And I was like,
Stop.
"She
I'm
still has a lot of
dead.
money. She'll be fine."
That's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Speaking of crazy, to segue into my next topic,
Nice segue, Jen.
thank you, thank you. I was trying to figure out how to do it creatively. So, if you guys don't know, there is a brand new well, they're not super brand new now, but, there is a R&B girl group from the UK called Flow. I am just absolute fan of them. I stand them. The music is great, especially if you're into R&B. They definitely got that early 2000s R&B vibe going on. Stream the Lead, their EP, out now.
I'm loving this
And
promo.
anyways, where's I going with this? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So they are doing a tour through North America this year. Yeah, this year. And I tried to get tickets for it and I wasn't able to twice. It was very, very disheartening. Like, I remember tickets were going on sale at like 10 a.m. And so here I am, lined up waiting for that countdown to just hit 0 on Ticketmaster. And I'm loading in for like 5 minutes. And then 5 minutes in, that was it. Like the screen went, oh, tickets sold out. And I was like, what the fuck? I never got a chance to even cop these tickets. That's fucking crazy.
You were very crestfallen.
I was devastated. I was like, "This has got to be the worst thing to ever happen to me in my life." Like, I
And
was
the
so
crazy thing is,
disappointed.
like, you were looking at resale tickets that were, like, 3 times the price, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It was pretty sad. And I was like, "This is crazy." These tickets were only supposed to be like maybe like 30-ish dollars plus tax or some shit, but yeah, they're trying to resell them shits for like 150 or something like that. And I was like, "Look, I love my girls, but knowing that I could have gotten these for 30 and seeing that
Right.
if I really want to see them, I have to pay 100 something, that's crazy." And I was like,
That's what we
"Damn,
know
like I know
Spotify
y'all
for.
were popping, but damn, like I've been a Flow lifer since day one. Can I get some free tickets or something?"
Girl, that's the thing, like, do you know how much of a following they have on, like, Instagram and stuff?
um, okay, I don't know the exact numbers, but I feel like it's, like big enough.
Like, is it in the millions?
I don't think so.
Is it in the, like, 100K or above?
I think it is 100K and above.
Okay. I think that's pretty solid, like, for, but still, for tickets to get sold out in the matter of seconds, that's still, like, too crazy
Yeah,
to
that
me.
shit was crazy as fuck. Like I don't know if, maybe they kind of underestimated how many people would pull up. And so maybe the venue that they booked was, a little smaller than
Maybe
should
that's
have
a
been.
marketing
But,
strategy to make it seem like they're bigger than the audience.
maybe, but whoever made that the strategy, fuck you. I want my tickets.
Oh, damn.
I want my tickets. No, because I was able to see Summer Walker when she was at like her like well, I don't know if I'd call it like a peak or a prime, but definitely after she popped off, like I didn't have no trouble getting her tickets. And so the fact that, Flo
No,
is
this is kinda
still
sus.
relatively new and stuff, and like I couldn't cop tickets, I was like, damn, really, Brian?
You discovered them through TikTok, right?
I did. Fun fact, everybody, I discovered Flow through TikTok. Literally, I'd say maybe about a year-ish ago from the day we're recording this, I had randomly, I was just scrolling through TikTok and I think I had seen like either a teaser or a clip for their music video for their breakout single Cardboard Box. And I was like, "Oh, like this is kind of cute, like let me check out this song later." And the song was cute. I liked it. And then when they had released their EP a couple months later, I was like, "No, this shit slaps right here." Like I
Wow.
love these girls.
Cardboard Box is such a cute name for a song.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, I'm in the process of workshopping, YouTube channel names right now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Damn, that would be a good name."
Yeah.
Jen is like, "Absolutely not," in her
No, no, no,
head.
no, I think it's cute, but I'm trying to focus on the conversation because when I hear Cardboard Box, I just think of the song and it starts to
Right.
play in my head.
So, Flo, if you're listening, if anyone from the TikTok page, whoever runs it, please send some tickets Jen's way. Like,
Yes, please,
I feel like
please. I
Jen's
would
put so many people
really
on Flo.
appreciate it. I would pass out when I see them live. Like, they're gonna
I know
all
you
3 of them are
would.
gonna be up there, and I'm just gonna be singing along with them, and then when they finally pull up, I'm probably gonna pass out.
I hope if you do get to go that I can see some kind of, like, footage of your live reaction to seeing them on
Fangirl,
stage in their
hell
coordinated
yeah. I will
outfits.
record myself and just send it to you.
Yes, please. And that's the thing that, I also really liked about them from what Jen showed to me. Their,
Mhm.
like, outfits are, like, coordinated and, like, it feels like a really
Yes.
true girl group. Like, I haven't it's been a while since I saw that level of, like, synchronicity, if that's a word.
Mhm.
Like, it feels very, like, old school, and I think the vibes are on point. So you guys should check them out and, um
Yes. Stream their music.
mhm.
But yeah, moving
Well,
on
I
to the next.
didn't know that they were a
Oh.
British group, though, I will say that.
Oh, yeah, girl, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't either. It wasn't until I had either seen, like, a video of one of them talking or, like, an interview or something, I was like, "Whoa,
Did they have,
British?"
like, a British accent?
Yeah, yeah, they did. I was like, "Shit, One Direction who?"
For sure. I feel like British music, like, the British girlies, like, really pop off. Like, there's, Ray, I believe, is the name of this artist, and, they came up with this album called My 21st Century Blues that I've been loving recently,
Mhm.
and, FKA Twigs is another, artist. I'm not sure
Whoa,
if
I didn't know
FKA
she
Twigs
was British.
I don't know, I could be completely wrong. In fact,
Okay.
I need to Google this so that I don't sound like a clown on the podcast right now. I feel like she's British, but I'm not 1,000% sure. Hold on, stand
Yeah.
by. Let me just quickly make sure. Um, English singer-songwriter. Okay. Yep, she's English. So, yeah, she released an album last year called Cat Capri Songs or something like that. I
Mhm.
forget the name, but that was probably like one of my favorite, if not my favorite album of last year. And it came out like at the beginning of the year. So music wise, it was
Ooh.
kind of downhill for me after that album.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, both are so so good and like, Flo also obviously really really good. So stream all of these artists because we want
Yes,
them to be
stream
making
all these
music
artists,
during this
guys.
time. My fingers are crossed for you though, Jen, for the tickets.
Thank you, girl. Me too. It's gonna take a miracle at this point. I mean, I could buy resale, but
We're saving our coin.
yeah, exactly. Man, fuck the resale market. Like literally for everything, like concert tickets.
Oh my
And
god, yes.
SZA's fucking coming next week, and I didn't get her tickets, unfortunately. And now
They're like
people are trying
300
to
bucks now.
yeah, people are trying to resell them shits for a couple $100. I saw one for like 4 racks, and I'm like, oh no.
No way.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Are those like front row?
I didn't even bother checking. I just kinda saw the number and I just closed the window.
It was like an "Imma head out." Like,
Yeah, Imma head
situation.
out. Exactly, like the fucking SpongeBob meme.
Yes.
But yeah,
Oh
people
my
are
god.
reselling. Hmm?
Sorry, I've interrupted you like 6 times, just
It's
go.
okay, girl.
Wait, should I go or are you going?
Oh, I thought you were going, so that's why
Okay.
I stopped, but
Um, I was gonna ask you, like a not follow-up question, but, like, you had a similar experience with the Cause X North Face,
yes,
line,
yes,
right? Yeah.
exactly, yes. There is a certain jacket that I wanted to buy. Um, I'm probably not gonna insert the jacket here because I wanna gatekeep until I get my own jacket, but,
I feel it.
there's that. Also sneakers as well. You know, I understand to any resellers out there, I understand, getting the bag and stuff like that, but resell for such ridiculous amounts of money when people genuinely like want either these pieces of clothes or concert tickets, sneakers. Um yeah, it's crazy. One of my friends, he's into, I think there's like a so there's this anime called One Piece, and I think they recently came out with a trading card game, so it's still fairly new, but people are already reselling them shits for a ridiculous amount of money. And I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people use this as, like, a primary source of income maybe, just, like,
Yeah,
um
I feel like they do, but damn.
I know. It's really like as is, I feel like some of these brands and stuff, like prices of their apparel and all are like very high. And
Yeah,
then when people try to go and double that, like, not all of us are, making bag like that. So it's
exactly.
just I don't know who's gonna buy it to begin with if it's already like the price has been inflated so much. But I
I
guess
mean,
I guess
some
people do.
people are out there and they're willing to, or they either just have the funds to. But I mean, for regular people like you and me, if the price goes up like that, we got to take a step back and be like, do I want this that badly?
Right. Or like worst case, I'll sew one myself. JK. I
Exactly.
don't know how to sew like that, but
Little DIY shit going on.
exactly.
But girl, how was New York?
Oh my gosh, yes. I was in New York for like 10 days.
Mhm.
It was really nice. Like I really like being in that city, especially for like short little bursts of time, and I got to go with my family, so that was very wholesome.
Yeah.
But it was very, very cold. I As much as I like dressing for the winter and the cold weather, and I know that like the layering has its own aesthetic,
Yeah.
at one point when it's just like if you even want to step out to just buy like a water bottle from the store next door, to have to wear like billions of layers and like all these
Yeah.
hats and gloves, like it gets kind of claustrophobic a little bit. So the weather I was not too crazy about. Besides that, it was a nice time. I did have to work, unfortunately, the entire time I was there, so I didn't
Yeah.
spend too much time outside exploring. The one like kind of interesting experience that I had that I think I told you about was we went to Central Park and
Mhm.
we just took a little stroll around. I had my little Blair Waldorf Gossip Girl moment,
Okay.
I didn't feed any ducks or anything like she does with Dorota, but I went to the park and I was like, this is good enough for me. I sat down on a little park bench with my dad, and then out of nowhere, this woman who's like super stoned just shows up and like is offering us weed. And we were like, nope, we're good, thank
She
you.
went sharing is caring.
Yeah, for sure. And we were like, no, thank you. And we try to be subtle because like she's clearly like very high and she's like being
Yeah.
super eccentric and like she's a little bit, acting like she's just out, like I don't want to say out of her mind, but like super frantic and like very
Yeah.
wild energy. So we're just trying to like look back down at our phones, and then she starts like blowing the smoke in our face. And
I'm
um
fucking dead.
I know. And then she has like this balloon animal that she keeps like pointing at us for some reason, and then
Yeah.
eventually I think she just like swore at us and walked off because we just didn't respond. But
Wow, what
um
a character.
I know.
New
I
York,
honestly
am I
feel like
right, guys?
oh, I feel like being in that city and is probably a real character builder because I'm sure there's like plenty of people like that in
Yeah.
New York.
Man, girl,
So
if Blair Waldorf was in your shoes, she would have called the police or
she
some
would have the
shit.
police.
She would be
She would
like,
have called
Dorota,
Dorota.
fight this woman right now.
Oh my
Get her
god.
away from me.
Yeah. Oh god, Dorota. You said she made an appearance on the new Gossip Girl, right?
Yeah, she did. Dorota, um, oh my god, who's the one that she married?
The
His doorman.
doorman.
Yeah, I think he makes an appearance. Blair's
Vanya.
mom makes an appearance. Yeah, Vanya's there. Blair's mom makes an appearance, and Cyrus as well. Um, and Nelly Yuki and Jonathan, I think.
Jonathan, who was,
Eric's boyfriend.
right, got it.
Yeah.
Nice. But no
Mhm.
one from, like, the core cast came back.
No, no one from the core cast. I mean, there's like mentions of their characters and stuff, but they didn't like come back for an appearance.
They didn't show face. Got
Yeah.
it. Dorota will forever be my favorite from
Yeah,
Gossip Girl.
Dorota's funny as fuck. I love that
I
woman.
know. Oh. But yeah, and speaking of Gossip Girl in New York and stuff, I got to go to the Met Museum. I saw all the girlies sit on the steps and take their cute little pictures, but we were in a rush, so
Hell
I didn't get to do
yeah.
that.
Man, y'all, Nethra sent me a snap of her at the Met. And I replied back, I was like, oh my God, the museum from Gossip Girl.
The fact that something so culturally and historically significant, we're like, "Ooh, Gossip Girl," though, right?
Yeah, exactly. Gossip Girl. Not the Met by itself, but that museum from Gossip Girl.
Yes. Oh my gosh, and speaking of Snap, um, we have a bit of a sad story to share. Jen, do you wanna take the lead on this one?
Yes. RIP to our snap streak that we had. It was over a
Entirely
year
my
old.
fault. Yep.
Yeah. You know, it's okay, girl. It be like that sometimes.
I guess it do. I'm sorry. It was
It's
like a
okay,
400
girl.
day streak. I honestly literally think we hit day 400, and then when I was traveling, I broke it.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what day we hit, but it was over a year for sure. Meeting will end in 10 minutes.
Damn,
Excuse
I
me?
know.
Man, you see Zoom. What the fuck is this? What happened to
Maybe this was the
unlimited?
40-minute thing.
Yeah, I think this was the 40-minute thing. Okay, well, you know what, girl? Maybe we could just kind of like pause this share here and I'll just create a new meeting.
Sure, or if you wanna keep going until the thing ends and then just start a new meeting once it ends?
Yeah, but I don't know if there's like a countdown thing to this or not. Like, is it just
I'm
gonna
seeing it count down on
randomly?
my side. It says
Oh, really?
9:27, 9:26,
Oh, I don't
9:27.
see one. That's weird.
Hmm,
Okay, well, oh, no, no, no. I see it now. Okay, yeah, we could just keep going until we get to like a closer stopping point.
okay.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Snap Streak. Yes. RIP our Snap Streak. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised we even made it this far. I'm
Damn.
sure most of you guys don't do Snap Streaks anymore. I see like tweets and stuff all the time of like, that's just lame or whatever. But Nethra isn't usually on social media like that. So I was surprised we could even keep up a Snap Streak, just period. But it was a good run. Wait, so who's been your highest snap streak?
You, without question.
Oh, dead ass?
Actually, it got to the
Wow.
point where, like, around the time we, like, lost our streak, you were my only streak for, like, several months, honestly.
Oh, got
So
you.
I was kind of, like, dwindling use of the app, and then I
Yeah.
think because of travel, maybe I missed it, but my real question to you is, if I were to restart it, would you be interested?
Girl, I'm down.
Nice. See, guys,
Yeah.
this is what an open-minded, supportive friend sounds like.
Exactly. I'm down. I think my highest snap streak, I can check right now. Pretty sure it's with Evelyn. 2,239 days.
No way.
Yeah.
2,000?
Mhm.
Oh, wow,
I
that's
don't
super
know. The
impressive.
one previous to that, it was also over 2,000, but it's been a long time, so I don't remember the exact number. But I assume the one I have with Evelyn right now is probably gonna go on for a bit.
That's insane.
I know,
So can
girl.
I ask you, like, I know
Yeah.
people that say stuff like, if I ever traveled, I would leave my Snapchat login info with someone else so they could keep my streaks?
Somebody has done that. Like
Really?
one of my homegirls, I think she traveled somewhere out the country. She left her snap streaks in the care of her best friend to like
Wow.
do. Yeah.
I
Like, I remember
honestly I
getting snap streaks from
appreciate
her and, I knew it wasn't her, it was, like, the best friend, and she was like, "Hey, so and so reporting in for so and so streaks." And I was like, "This is kinda cute."
Right. I like that dedication. Like, I like that people take it seriously enough to where they're like, "No, this is something that needs to." It's like take babysitting a pet when you're away on
No,
vacation.
you know what? You got a point. You're right. That is a lot of dedication. Yeah, me, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever like give anybody my snap just to take care of streaks. I feel like I would just randomly send streaks whenever I could, just to, or not streaks, but send Snapchats and stuff just to keep the streak going from my end.
Right. I feel like, I sent a lot of pictures of, like, the ceiling, the fan, the trash can, like, you probably got tons of those
Mhm.
when I was, snapping. I feel like I tried to make it interesting every now and then, but,
Yeah.
my life is kind of, like, boring.
No, girl, I feel that. I feel that. I usually just send like a morning snap of just like me laying in bed and I'll be like, "Oh,
Oh my
happy
god,
Tuesday,"
yes.
or whatever. But other than that, like, yeah, I don't really snap too much. I mean, if I have something that I want to like get off my chest or like tell somebody in the moment, like I'll snap it and send it to them, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, I just kind of use Snapchat to like look through my snap memories and stuff.
Oh, right. I haven't
Mhm.
done that in a minute.
Yeah.
Huh, yeah, you say, like, every now and then, like, someone that we know from high school will send you, like, a video of you in, like, econ, like, twirling your pen, like
Oh, yeah.
Humaira. Yeah.
Classic. I'll just look at shit
Uh,
like that and I'll be like, "Wow, I'm still doing the same shit, just a different setting."
oh, okay. So, content creators we love. I mean, I have to shout out Nathan Zed. I mean, Jen, you know this, like, that is
Your husband.
Nathan,
I know, I
Nethra, like,
know.
we're basically soulmates, like, what do you mean? Um, yeah, I would say, like, just of all the YouTubers I've, like, discovered recently, I mean, I've, like, known about him for a few years at this point, but
Mhm.
he's still one of my faves, and, like, he's still, like, he's one of my favorite YouTubers that still uploads. Like, I have a lot of people that I like that stopped uploading a while ago,
Yeah.
but, he has been, like, on and off with YouTube for, like, a decade, I wanna say, at least, and the fact that he's still
Damn.
posting is really good, yeah. I don't know if this is his full-time job or what, but, hopefully he's getting the coin he needs. Cause Jen, what do you think? Cause I think, you've watched his videos before too, right? You have for
Yeah, I've
sure.
seen, like, his videos here and there. I didn't know he was on YouTube for that fucking long, though. I didn't know he was an OG.
Yeah, there are videos of him from, like, when he was 15, 16 in high school. Um,
Oh, shit, that's really fucking cool.
I know, and the thing that I love about him is that he doesn't swear in his videos, not that I have, like, like, obviously, it's funny as hell when people
Yeah,
swear, but the fact that he's able to be this creative and this funny in his
without
dialogue
swearing.
without swearing, like, I feel like
You
people
know,
use
girl,
swear words.
I never noticed that he didn't swear.
Yeah, he, like, brands himself as, like, clean comedy, and I
Mhm.
think it's, like, a real skill when you can, you know, not have to
Yeah,
rely
no,
on,
for
like,
sure.
cussing to be funny, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Interesting. I didn't know that.
mhm, like, some of my I feel like he has very similar taste in, like, music and movies to me,
Mhm.
so that's, like, another reason why I like him so much is that there's that aspect of, like, being able to relate to interests and all that. I sound like I'm talking about some dude I matched with on Tinder or
Yeah.
something.
It's
Like, I
okay,
mean,
girl.
I know.
I remember
Um
he, was streaming on Twitch, like, 2 years ago, and I
oh
remember
my god,
tuning in.
yes!
Yeah, he was, like, breaking down, like, some music and shit, and I think at the time, he was talking about, like, Bryson Tiller's, album that he had recently released, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, "Okay, Nathan, I see you."
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bryson Tiller, we and art we love, we gotta shout out, Love Is Dro, Jack Harlow.
Yes, Love Is Row, Jack Harlow, that is gonna be our song recommendation of the episode.
Yes.
Feel
Flo
free to
and,
check that shit out.
Flo and Jack Harlow.
Yes.
Go stream our boy. Who else do I love? I will shout out someone who doesn't
Tiffany
make videos.
Ferg.
Oh my god, yes! Tiffany
Yes,
Ferg
Tiffany Ferg.
is
If you're watching this, you're a
amazing.
queen. We love you. We love internet analysis.
The best. Jen's the one who put me onto it in 2020, I wanna say, and I've been, like, watching her videos ever since then. I think she does such a good job of, like taking something as superficial as like pop culture and then turning it into a whole analysis that I don't know, like it just she goes so deeply into stuff that you wouldn't think
Yeah.
is that deep. And I love when people can turn media into something bigger and more impactful than that. And she's so good at it.
Yeah,
And
they're super well thought out, well organized and planned. I'm just like, "Damn, I gotta get like her."
I mean, she's the one who she's part of the reason why I started a YouTube channel. Like I just love what she
Wow,
does.
really?
Yeah, for sure.
I never knew that.
Remember when you sent me her channel, you were like, "I can see you doing something like this one day." And,
Yeah, I do
that's
remember, yeah.
how you put me on. So, not that I do anything
Wow,
like what she does, but, she's amazing.
that's cool. Oh my god.
Mhm.
I
It
gotta give a shout out to, formerly known as Timothy De La Ghetto, now known as
Mhm.
Tim Chantarantsu. Speaking of which, his channel hit 1 billion views, I think yesterday or something.
No.
Yeah, he's been on YouTube for like 16, 15-ish years or something like that.
That's
So
wild.
a real OG. That man is an inspiration to me. He's done so much shit. He makes music. He's been on Wild 'N Out. He does YouTube. I mean, podcasts and all that shit. He has like food shows and stuff of him just like going to different food festivals and trying shit out. Honestly, a jack of all trades. I aspire to be like that.
We love a king that can do it all.
Exactly.
And
Repping for
also,
Asian
like
people too.
yes, we love the representation. You are, like, an ardent follower of his podcast too, right?
Yes, I am.
You'll send me comments of, like I don't know if it's that podcast or the other one. Maybe you were probably gonna shout out the other podcast too, the Suburb Talks, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think the comments that I send you, they're usually from Tim's podcast. It will be
Gotcha.
comments of people like, "Who's watching this at work right now?" And I'll send it to Nethra, and I'll be like, "One day our fans are gonna be like this."
Yes,
All of them are
manifesting it.
comments like that.
Who else do I wanna shout out? I wanna shout out I feel like a few more people. Once it starts, it's hard to stop, but,
Mhm.
uh I mean, I wanna branch out from YouTubers too, but for YouTubers, I wanna shout out 2 people real quick. So one is Madison Brown. I think you know about her too, Jen. Like,
Oh, yeah, you put me on her. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, she's super chill. I love her videos. Very similar in style to Tiffany Ferg's. It's like, kind of media, internet analysis, video essays, and she's I feel like she does such a good job of like breaking things down in a way that anyone could understand. Like
Yeah,
her stuff is very accessible and also very eye-opening, and she's beautiful and funny and can sing, and we love her.
we
So,
stand.
and she also grew on YouTube super quick, which is always it's really inspiring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I started following her when she had, like, 30K subscribers, and in, like, basically no time, she hit 100K, and I was like, "Okay, as you should."
Damn,
And
okay.
yeah, so I'm also really proud that I got to see I was there to watch, like, the
The
glow
growth.
up and the growth,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's really
Mhm.
cool.
And I feel like I take, subliminal lessons from how she, like, uh makes thumbnails for her videos or titles or like I feel like she's very good at like marketing too. Like she knows um
Oh,
how to like reel people in.
yeah.
So she's really good at that. Ashley Best Dressed on YouTube. She doesn't post anymore, but I always loved her videos. She was like a fashion lifestyle influencer. She's still killing it on Instagram. She's probably making that coin with all these like Gucci collaborations and stuff that she does, but
Mhm.
love her dearly, massively inspired by her. Casey Neistat, like, I don't know. I feel like I like a lot of people that are very popular. I feel like I wish I had someone like more niche to recommend. Do you
Man,
have any
girl, that is a
recommend
lot of content creators. Nah, I was just gonna shout out Tim and just call it a day.
Damn,
And
okay,
I
I've been
say
going
that I
on
say that only because, like, I don't know, I think I really like his versatility
mhm.
and, I don't know, like, he's, like, a big inspiration for me, I feel like. Like,
That's
I
awesome.
subscribe and I watch other people, but it's, like, gaming videos, and I don't tune into that much of their content. It's
Mhm.
like a once a week or, a video every couple of weeks kinda thing. But with Tim, I think it's really interesting because when I was in middle school and stuff, when they had like kind of, I guess like that crew of popular Asian YouTubers and stuff. He was one of
Mhm.
them. And so I knew of him, but I didn't really watch his content like that back then. And it wasn't
Yeah.
until a couple years later when I had turned on my TV and I was watching Wild and Out and I had seen him there. And I was like, what the fuck? Is that Timothy De La Ghetto? And like, I didn't know he could rap or that he actually made music and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool.
Was that one of
And
those, like, "Ariana, what are you doing here?"
yeah,
moments?
Ariana, what are you doing here? Yeah, exactly like that. And then, I don't know, this man does everything. Like he vlogs and shit too. Like he's really about the bag. And I'm just like, shit, I'm trying to get like that. Fuck you, me.
Right.
And then, let's see, when did I actually start following him? To be honest, I want to say I started, and I mean, like, I followed him on Instagram and stuff, but I didn't really tune into his like other content for a
Mhm.
while. It wasn't until maybe like my sophomore year of college. I think around that time he started doing like those mukbangs where he would invite his friends and they would like eat food and talk and shit. Basically like a podcast, but with them eating and stuff too in front of the camera. And
Yeah.
I enjoyed the guests that he had on for that. And so that's when I started I guess tuning into his YouTube content. And then he started his No Chaser podcast, and I've been a fan ever since. So I tune in pretty much every week for that.
What a journey.
Mhm.
I also think it says a lot about someone when they can be this consistent with YouTube for so long, and,
Yeah.
like, as a platform, I feel like it's gone through so many ups and downs, and the fact that he's still, like, posting weekly and still has, like, a loyal fan base or subscribership or whatever you wanna call it, I
Mhm.
think that speaks volumes to,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
quality of
And
his stuff.
yeah, I also really like how he's somebody who does a whole lot of different shit. Cause you know how people have like one channel and they dedicate it to just like one thing, whether it's like vlogs or like makeup tutorials or stuff like that. I think it's really cool how he's able to do all these things and he still has like a consistent fan base that really rocks with him and stands with him through all of it all.
Yeah, for sure, like, it's like you guys are, like, growing up together, kind of.
Exactly. And I'm just like, man, I hope my fans are like that.
Aw, they will be, Jen.
But yeah, I think that's everything that I have to say for content creators in general. Um, girl,
We're
I
just
know
sticking
we're
to, like,
running a
YouTubers.
little short
Yeah.
on time. Do you kind of just want to hit the YouTube topic that we had planned out and then just end
Wrap
it
it there?
there? Yeah, because
Yeah,
I mean, I
that
don't
sounds
want
good.
us to feel rushed and then have to like rush through topics and not really get our points across kind of thing.
Right, yeah, I think we can cap it there.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So,
I guess kind of on the topic of YouTubers,
mhm,
something that Jen and I have talked about a lot is how YouTube just that kind of doesn't, hit the same way that it used to. Like, I remember I spent so much time on YouTube. I still, like, watch a ton of YouTube videos, but, I didn't really care for, like, movies or TV shows or anything when I was in, like, high school. I spent all my time, like, watching YouTubers and influencers online,
mhm,
and I don't know, like, whether it's because TikTok has taken over so much and people just prefer short form content more or what it is, but
yeah.
I just don't see the same kind of creativity that I once used to and once loved on YouTube on it anymore, if that makes any sense.
Interesting. Yeah, for me, I mean, it's not to say that YouTube isn't popular because it is, but
Yeah,
I also feel the same way. I feel like back in high school, I was on YouTube a lot, whether it was
yeah.
just like watching content creators that I subscribe to and just pretty much seeing every single video that they put out, or if it was just me watching random ass BuzzFeed videos or,
Yeah.
something like that. And I don't know, I think just over time, I just kind of like stopped or not stopped, but just
Mhm.
slowly took my time and gave it to another form of media. Like now I'm
Yeah.
just on like HBO Max more. I'm watching more TV shows and movies or just like TikTok. Um
Getting cultured.
and yeah, getting culture. And yeah, I wonder if other people feel the same way as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that, like, I was thinking about was how, I watched, like the primary kind of content I watched when I was in high school was a lot of, like, lifestyle and, like, beauty bloggers and like
Mhm.
um I don't know, people showing like their daily routines or like a room tour, like that kind of
Yeah.
demographic. And that's what I grew up with. And the older I got, I guess just because like life gets busier, I didn't really see as much representation of like people who are, I mean, obviously, like in college and stuff, there are tons of college vloggers, but like now I want to say, I don't see as many like work from home people like making vlogs or like,
Ah.
kind of like doing that sort of thing or
Yeah.
finding like interesting areas in their life to like film about now that they're not like in school or
Yeah.
something like that, especially with work from home. Like your life is just kind of like you sitting at your desk and working and then
Yeah.
like going about with your chores and stuff. So it's not as easy, I guess, to like glamorize
Relate and
or
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting.
I'm wondering if it's because that, there's just not that kind of representation on YouTube. I feel like, because obviously, like, I can't necessarily relate to people vlogging about high school anymore.
Right.
And there's tons
Right.
of that on YouTube still. And there will always be like college vloggers or people kind of still youngish who are able to show off like a lifestyle that we don't have anymore. But the stuff that I want to see is like people our age doing what we're doing and like making stories from that. And that's what I would want to do, and that's what I hope that we're doing with this podcast and stuff. But
Yeah.
and you know what, for all I know, there's probably tons of that out there. There's just not, I just haven't really found any of that, and for me, that's why I feel like YouTube has been lacking. Like, I haven't really seen, I think I see get this a ton on TikTok, which is why TikTok is so
Yeah,
satisfying.
girl, I was about to say I'll see, like, vlogs of people working from home, like,
Yeah,
on
all the
TikTok,
time on
but
TikTok.
yeah, but I don't see it on YouTube
Same,
necessarily.
same. Maybe the platform is just better suited. Like when you're working from home, I guess there's not as much to show, so something short form is
Yeah,
probably
I think it's a mix of that and also
Mhm.
maybe because TikTok is a little more accessible because I feel like if you're doing something on YouTube, I don't know how to, like, word this, like, I feel like it's more of a dedication, I guess,
Yeah.
compared to TikTok. Because literally with TikTok, yo, just take your phone, record something, use a TikTok sound, put some music over it, and then just post it. That's it. Whereas with YouTube, I feel like you'd have to kind of do like the filming and then having to sit down to actually edit. Not to say that people don't edit their own TikToks, but I feel like it's
Lower
maybe,
maintenance.
yeah, lower maintenance. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Yeah,
Yeah, and people want to, I don't know, like use things that are easy. Like everyone wants to work smarter, not harder, and
exactly.
I get it.
I don't blame
And
them, to be honest.
yeah, for sure. And also just like I didn't realize how popular I guess TikTok was until like you started promoting our clips on there. And I remember when we posted like, or at least when I posted my first like YouTube video, it got like no views. Like I was just thinking the YouTube algorithm was gonna like help me out somehow, and it
Yeah,
got like no views. It still like doesn't really have a ton, but on TikTok we have like no followers, brand new account. We just posted a few clips, and one of them has like 500 views, and it's like the
yeah.
craziest thing. I'm like, how is the algorithm doing this on TikTok just so well? Like I don't know. Like we probably work just as hard, if not harder, I would imagine, on YouTube videos, and
Yeah,
I don't
honestly,
know.
girl, I think, like, TikTok's algorithm is I mean, I don't know shit about algorithms, but that shit is very spot on. Like, my For You page, it's
Yeah.
always entertaining, and also maybe it might have something to do with, just shorter content. Maybe it's because it's easy for somebody to just sit there and just watch an entire 10-second clip, whether or not they liked it or not. Whereas with YouTube, because it's a longer format, maybe when people just kind of click on it and maybe after 10, 15 seconds, they just end up dipping or something.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the thing you bring up about the For You page is so interesting because maybe the reason why YouTube is not hitting like it used to is because the For You page on YouTube really isn't a true reflection, I wanna say, of what I would wanna see compared to like my TikTok
Yeah.
For You page, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No, I agree. I agree. That makes sense.
Mhm. But yeah, TikTok may very well be the future, and I really need to hop on it if I want this content creating stuff to
Yeah,
go anywhere.
girl, hop on it. For those of you guys that don't know, our podcast does have a TikTok. Um, I don't know the app off the top of my head, but I will for sure link it in the description. But, yeah, it's so crazy how TikTok has just blown up too because honestly, well, okay, TikTok used to be Musically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That because I don't know, I just feel like once, Instagram came out and people were just on there, I was like, "Oh, yeah, there's no way another social media platform's gonna come out and just dominate everything." And then
Yeah.
TikTok came out, and I was like, "Oh, shit.
Hot take, girl, Instagram's kinda boring now too, in
Interesting."
my opinion, like,
No, I mean, I've heard it, and I can definitely see why. I'm not on Instagram as much as I used to be, which I find very surprising.
I think maybe
Um
because do you think any part of that is because it's gotten a little bit stale?
Um, I think it's been, like, multiple reasons, to be honest. Because I mean,
Mhm.
back a couple years ago, if you were to look at, like, my screen activity or whatever on Instagram, I would be spending at least, like, 45 to 50 something minutes on Instagram a day, and I think over time, I mean, I feel like for me, it's been a number of reasons as to why I don't go on that app as much, or I do go on the app, like, multiple times a day, but I don't spend as much time on it, and I think it's because, one, COVID kinda hit, and then because girl, you know me, I used to post a lot. Like, I feel like for the average person who, like,
Uh-huh.
isn't an influencer or anything, like, I would post pretty often, and then when COVID
Yeah.
hit, I just felt like I didn't really have shit going on in my life. Like, there was no linking with friends and, you know, getting posted up to, like, post for photos and stuff, like, there was none of that. I mean, I was just kinda locked in the house for a long ass time, and then aside from that, Instagram did their little updates that nobody fucking asked for, like, the
Yep.
whole shop page and the Instagram thing, like, who fucking asked for that?
Yeah, and, like, the "You are now up to date on your stuff," like, maybe
Yeah,
that was a good thing, but to me, I was
and,
kinda like, when that was implemented, I was kinda like, "Oh, I guess I'm done here," so
yeah, another thing that I didn't like too was, I don't know if you've seen this because I know you're not really on social media like that, but Instagram,
yeah.
like, every month they'll do like a suggested post. Think about it as the explore page, but
Uh,
on your actual main feed.
I feel like I've seen it,
Yeah, I fucking hate it because I didn't ask for that shit.
yeah,
Like
bro, I'll see,
every
like,
month.
random, like, cat videos, and I'm like, "Did I like, in what parallel universe do you think I'm a cat person?" Like, I'm so
Exactly. And I'm
sorry.
like, if I want to see this shit, I would just go on the explore page, but y'all are just forcing this shit. And like, I'll always hit snooze for 30 days, but bro, like, take that shit off. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for
And
me, it's
then
more than one suggested post. Like, once the suggested stuff starts, the rest of my For You page is just suggested posts.
interesting. Yeah. So I'll do like it will be like, a couple of posts from pages that I actually follow, and then a
Mhm.
suggested post, and then a couple from the people I follow, another suggested post, and then I'll have to hit, snooze suggested post for 30 days, and then refresh it for all that shit to go away.
I didn't know that even existed. Wow.
Mhm. Yeah, the more you know, girl.
Yeah. Hashtag women in STEM.
Exactly. And then, I think another reason that I'm not really on Instagram like that anymore is because, most of the explore page has just become like screenshots of tweets or reposts of
Yes.
TikToks that I have already seen on the other platforms. And so it
Right.
feels really repetitive to kind of see that shit again on my Instagram page. But yeah, I feel like those are
You're
the
so
main
right.
reasons as to why I'm not really on Instagram like that anymore.
I think those are all such valid points. Same. I think for me, it was slightly different. Like, I would have all my social media on a different phone and not
Mhm.
the main phone that I was using for like email and SMS and stuff.
Yeah.
And because of that, I just gradually would reach for it less
Yeah.
because it wasn't the main phone I was using. So I think honestly now the last time I don't remember when I reviewed my screen activity like for apps specifically, but I think I spend like 2 to 5 minutes a day maybe on Instagram. Like I'm really not
Yeah,
on it.
no, I do the same thing. Like I'll open it and I'll go through like the main feed, watch some stories here and there, with not with watch stories of like people that I'm actually like interested in their stories in, and then that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I don't even do that. Like, I'll fully forget to go on Instagram for several days and be like, "Oh, this exists."
This
Oops.
exists. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this is, really interesting to hear, though. I feel like if anyone, who worked at Instagram was looking for, like,
Some
customer feedback or,
feedback.
like, a survey,
Please take
just
this
look
into
no further.
consideration. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's all I had to say for that. Do you have any closing thoughts?
I don't. I'm hungry. I'll say
Girl,
that.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm hungry too. Like I'm ready to
Okay.
eat. But okay, so thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Catching Up. We really appreciate it. If you have, feel free to comment your thoughts and stuff on anything that we had just talked about. Um, we do have a TikTok page. Feel free to check that out. And then me and Nethra's like personal, like YouTube, TikTok, social media, I will also link that in the description. Um, Other than that, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
guys. Bye.